What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Texas Rangers report. And in this video, we are going to be breaking down the Texas Rangers top 10 prospects in the farm system. This is going to be a new series, so we'll do the top 10 prospects in the farm system, then we'll do 11 to 20, and then we'll do 21 to 30. And this isn't MLB.com's ranking, this isn't Fangraphs or Baseball America. This is my rankings, so this should be pretty interesting. But if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to subscribe, because I'm your #1 source for all things Texas Rangers in the off season, but in the regular season as well. But with that being said, let's get straight into it. So making this prospect ranking was pretty easy for like the first 15 prospects in my opinion, but it got a little tough as I went down the rankings. But first off, pretty easy. #1 on my list is Jack Leider, the right-handed pitcher from Vanderbilt. Drafted him 2nd overall in the 2021 draft. I think this guy could be a future ace for the Texas Rangers. Should move through the minor league system really fast. #2 on my list is Josh Young, the 3rd baseman drafted 1st round, 8th overall in the 2019 draft. I think this guy has the potential to be a star in this league, and I think he personally should start opening day if he has a solid spring training. Although if he doesn't, he could be starting AAA. Although, even if he has a good spring training, the Rangers could manipulate his service time. I hope that doesn't happen. 3rd on my list is another 1st-round pick. Look at the trend that's going on right here. Right-handed pitcher Cole Winn. We drafted him in the 2018 draft. So, 2018, 2019, 2021. Like I said, I think this guy can be another ace for the Texas Rangers, and I think he has the possibility to be up after the All-Star break, maybe a little later. 4th on my list, another 1st-round pick for the Texas Rangers, and that is Justin Foscue. It's kind of nice that the Rangers have been knocked for not having good draft choices, but look at that. Jack Leider, 1st-round pick in 2021. Josh Young, 1st-round pick in 2019. Cole Winn, 1st-round pick in 2018. And then Justin Foscue, 1st-round pick in 2022. And I wasn't so high on the Justin Foscue pick myself, but he proved me wrong this year. He played really well in Hickory. But if we are going to trade for Matt Olson, Luis Castillo, maybe another star, I don't know who that would be, he could be a guy that we trade. He's a 2nd baseman. Maybe he could play 3rd, definitely not short, but he could be a guy that could get traded. Next on this list at #5. We did not draft this guy. We did not sign him in the international signing period. This is the first guy we traded for, and that is Ezekiel Duran, 2nd baseman. He was acquired in the Joey Gallo trade, and some say Josh Smith was the headliner. Some say Ezekiel Duran. However, Ezekiel Duran played well with the Yankees farm system. He played well with the Rangers farm system. And then he really impressed me with his Arizona Fall League. That's why he's cracking in the top 5 on my list. I think 2nd base might be his best position going forward, but he could play short. He could play 3rd. And I'm really excited about Ezekiel Duran. And I do think that Joey Gallo trade really helped revamp this farm system. #6 on my list is another guy we got in the Joey Gallo trade, and that is Josh Smith, the shortstop. So Josh Smith and Ezekiel Duran are kind of 2 different players. So going back to Duran, he's more of a power hitting guy who's not the best defensively, even though he can play like 3 different positions. However, Josh Smith is more of a bat to ball guy. He plays a pretty solid shortstop and doesn't really have the power, even though he hit like 16 home runs this year. I don't know who a comp would be in the majors. Yeah, really good bat to ball skills. and a solid defender. So he cracks in at 6. So look at that. 2 guys in the Joey Gallo trade, both in the top 10 on my farm system rankings. Going in at number 7, this guy has slid down in other farm rankings, and he slid down in my rankings, but that's catcher Sam Huff. And I don't even know if I should be saying catcher anymore, although there's still obvious talent with Sam Huff, the power, the arm. The question is the knees and the hitting tool. Although if he can get the strikeouts down, I think he still has a shot in this league, a shot in this organization, and that could be at first base, DH, maybe left field, maybe left field not so much, because Ronald Guzman tore his ACL there. Maybe that's not the best thing. If you really want to try him at catcher, maybe you should still try, but I don't think that's the best spot for him. But he still has the talent. That's why he's still in the top 10. However, if we went 2 years back on the farm system rankings, he was top 2. And then baseball, MLB.com has him at 5. He's still in the top 100, but in my rankings, he is at 7. And going into the 8th prospect on the Rangers farm system, this guy has flown up so many rankings this past year, really in the past month, and that is Owen White. Drafted in 2018 in the 2nd round, same draft as Cole Winn. This guy has dealt with many injuries, and he really just hasn't played that much baseball. And in 2021, his injury was slamming his hand on a bench or some sort of thing to where he fractured his arm, and he couldn't play. But he made up for that time in the Arizona Fall League, and there was a lot of good competition in the Arizona Fall League, and he was the pitcher of the year. And so Owen White is my 8th prospect, and on MLB.com they have him at 27, so I jumped him up all the way into the top 10. So I'm excited to see what Owen White can do. Maybe start him out at high A and get him to Double A. I think that's realistic for Owen White. Number 9 on my list is outfielder Evan Carter. Drafted the same draft as Justin Foscue. I was like, what are the Rangers doing? We just took Justin Foscue, who I wasn't on board for that pick. I didn't think it was terrible, but I was like, oh, whatever. And then I'm like, oh my God, we drafted Evan Carter. But this is turning out to be a solid selection if he stays healthy. His bat-to-ball skills are really solid, just like Josh Smith, and he has really good recognition for the strike zone. And he was, in my opinion, going to have a breakout year. He was playing at Down East, and then he got injured, but the tools in Evan Carter that the Rangers saw are obvious, and I think the Rangers should be getting some respect for taking him when they did, because the consensus was they drafted him way too early. So Evan Carter is number 9 on my ranking. And last but not least, at number 10 on my prospect ranking is Maximo Acosta. So the Rangers signed him, I think 2 years ago, in the international signing period. When he wasn't they didn't dish out the most money to him. It was actually Byron Laura. Although Maximo Acosta played really well that year, and he actually flew up the Rangers prospect rankings, Maximo Acosta didn't play that well this year, but I still think he has the potential because he's still young, he still has the tools, so I really didn't have him dropping down too much, and I do expect him to get things put together this year in 2022. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. The next video will be Rangers prospects 11 to 20. So put a thumbs up if you're excited for that video. Comment down below if you like this ranking, who you think should have been in it, who you think should not. But with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.